Hello and welcome to another episode of the End of the Search, the Christmas edition, I guess, because today is Christmas. So first of all, I want to wish you a very happy holiday season, whatever it is that you may celebrate. And if it's Christmas, well, Merry Christmas. And in this video, I got two presents for you. Yes, I have two. Number one is obviously the content of that I'm going to be sharing today. And the second one is the song that I promised that I was hoping that I will get it by today. So I do have the song ready, so I will be sharing it with you at the end of the video. It's not the final mix because there's always a couple of things that I adjust, but I needed to make sure that at least I have it available for Christmas. So anyhow, you'll enjoy it at the end of the video. So now let's go to today's topic. But before going to today's topic, which actually the title is you always know where life wants you to be. You will enjoy this particular topic. So what I wanted to share with you real quickly is that I do this on the Spanish channel, and it's that on Christmas, will be today, as well as on my birthday, I usually ask that if you derived any benefit from these videos, if they have helped you, that's the most important thing, and you would like to do a small contribution, so like for example today would be like a Christmas present, you may take me to dinner if you want to, there's a link in the description to my PayPal account, or you can go to my website nicarandes.com and then choose donations if you feel like, again, if you feel that these videos have helped you. Now, having said that, let's go to today's topic. It came about because a friend of mine, she was selling her house and she was saying, I don't know where I'm going, and I just imagine that life will put me wherever I need to go. Well, let's look at it this way. You always know where life wants you to be. Life always wants you to be wherever it is that you are. You see? This idea that I know where I'm going is a delusion, because you're going wherever life wants you to go. So if life wants you to go that way, you'll find yourself going that way. The thing is that when we find ourselves going in a particular direction and we seem that we got there because we claim that we made the decision, really what happened is we were destined to be there, and life was simply inspiring you to move in that direction. The thing is that we want to take credit. Oh, I made that decision. But in reality, if you look at how life is unfolding, life is already destined to move in a particular direction in order to learn the same lesson. What is that lesson? The lesson is that in each moment, your presence, you are, and the only thing that somehow seems to overshadow that is whatever thoughts are appearing that you're believing in. So in every moment, which is the only moment that there is, so it's not even a moment, but it's limitation of language, wherever you are is where you have to be, whatever you have is what you're supposed to have, whoever you're with or not with is whoever you're supposed to be with or not with. And all of these are opportunities to see if you're going to identify with the content of the mind that is interpreting the present experience, and therefore, consequently, you experience the consequence of that interpretation. Or if you look at the experience, notice the content of the mind, but you know that you are, and you can experience the peace that surpasses all understanding. So it could be said that in every moment, life is giving us the gift, the opportunity to experience that peace, which is what we are always, when there's no identification with the content of the mind. You see? So basically, you don't have to worry about where you're going to go. That is happening already. The only thing is that if I am resisting the experience, I'm just going to suffer. That's all there is to it. But if there's a total trust in life, the journey continues, but it's not a suffered one. It's basically a joyful one. It doesn't matter which way life is taking me. All I know is that I am. And these videos are not talking about exactly what the individual does or where is he going or she going. These videos are pointing to the fact that you are. Right now, you cannot negate the experience of being. You see? And in this moment, in this experience of being, there are no problems. All that there is what is, until the mind interprets it and then turns it into what seems to be a problem. So let's do an exercise here, which is not something that you have to do, it's just what's happening anyway, but we're just going to bring some, we're conscious to this, right? Right now, what's happening right now? I'm not asking you to answer that question, because if you answer the question, you're overlooking what's happening. What's happening right now, whether you want to negate it or not, is what's happening. In other words, what's happening right now is what is. This is it. You see? In this isness, which is eternal because it never changes, the thoughts may change, the feelings may change, the circumstances may seem to change, but this isness never does. That isness is the peace, is the happiness, is the plentiful, if you want to use that word, that we're so much seeking somewhere in the future, whatever, overlooking the fact that you are. Now, if you may say, yeah, but my situation and this, and I want to change this or whatever, I'm not talking about what you want to change or not. I'm pointing to the fact that right now, if you don't believe what the mind is trying to tell you, the judgment the mind is making about your present experience, which is what is happening anyway, I'm inviting you to notice that when there is no identification with whatever the mind is trying to make out of this experience, you're resting in being, you're resting in that peace that surpasses all understanding. That is what happiness means, according to at least the message that I'm feeling inspired to share in these videos. You see? And from beingness, trusting that life is, and you are life is living itself, you see how life moves you. And you always are where you're supposed to be. So there's no concern about, I wonder where life is going to take me. I don't have to be concerned about any of that, because all I know is that life wants me to be here, right now. And it's always the same thing. Always wants me to be here. All I need to see is how the mind is trying to make this here not okay. See? So the invitation here is to notice that right now you are, and wherever you are is where life wants you to be, and the message, or should I call the lesson if you want to use that word, is the same. Am I believing the content of the mind? Am I believing the fantasies that the mind is trying to conjure up right now? Or am I simply being? And in that beingness is where you rest always, and if you never overlook that, you experience the eternal happiness, the eternal peace, that it is not just your birthright, is what you are. That's what we're pointing to here. And that is the invitation. And my wish for you is to be, or to experience that happiness, that peace always, that does not have to happen in a particular holiday. Make your whole life a holiday, because it is a holiday. Unless the mind divided into, no, holiday is this particular date, this particular time. No, holiday is always. You're holy because that's what you are. And we're always pointing to the fact that you are. This is not a conceptual understanding. Again, that's why we did the exercise. Once again, right now, what's happening? What's happening is what is. But the mind is trying to make this into something understandable. There's nothing to understand. Right now, this is it. Life is. And you are life. You are it. You are that. And now you're resting in this isness. And then you can enjoy the holiday, which is not going to be a one-day thing. Will be an eternal being. And well, this is the first gift, and the second one is a song that I promised that I was going to have ready. And this song, unlike the last one that you heard, I sing it to the self. Now, the interesting thing about it is that the self and you are one and the same. So technically speaking, it's that you're singing it to yourself. It just so happens that I put myself in a position of the one that is singing it to that, which is the all-encompassing beingness, that when it seems that I'm identified with this little person and find myself experiencing the darkness, so to speak, well, this love, if you want to use that word, which I think is very appropriate, is always reminding me of who I am, and therefore is the one that always keeps telling me that I am free. And the title of this song is I Am Free. So having said that, enjoy the song.
When the shadows are so present and the light cannot be seen, and the wish is to be someone other than the one I've been, you are here to remind me there's no need to be afraid, because everybody sometimes, just like me, feels the same. I should have known it from the start, that you're always present deep within my heart. When I needed guidance and protection, in times when I was down on my knees, only your loving and affection helped me get back on my feet. How could I ever forget you, for shining your light always on me? Thanks to you I can say I am free. When my mind is acting crazy, feeling like I'm going insane, just the thought of you can lift me, and away goes all the pain. You say I am walking with you, that's why I'm never alone, and you help me find that place inside where I can feel at home. I no longer need to survive, I have many reasons why to feel alive. I needed guidance and protection in times when I was down on my knees. Only your loving and affection helped me get back on my feet. How could I ever forget you, shining your light always on me? Thanks to you I can say I am free. I have seen the darkness being held back and again, but no matter what in you, I know I can always find a friend. In the midst of madness, learning how to play this game, I feel different even when all looks the same. When I needed guidance and protection in times when I was down on my knees. Guidance and protection, times when I was down on my knees. Only your loving and affection helped me get back on my feet. How could I ever forget you, shining your light always on me? Thanks to you I can say I am free.
Well, and that was it. And again, if you enjoy these videos and you feel that for some reason you have derived any benefit from it and would like to take me out to dinner for Christmas or give me a present, you can just click on the link on the description to my PayPal account or visit my website nickarandes.com and choose donations. Aside from that, as always, I'm wishing you a happy life, because you are that life. It's not only a Merry Christmas or a Happy Holidays. just happy existence because you are that happiness. And now I close as always reminding you that may peace permeate the mind so that love can be extended.